Have you been arrested or are potentially facing criminal charges? You need a trial attorney who is well-versed in the courtroom. Joe Flores has handled hundreds of criminal cases and many of them to trial. Joe Flores can provide you with competent representation to protect your constitutional rights in state and federal court. Joe Flores can help if you have been arrested or facing criminal charges. The law offices of Joe Flores. Equal justice for all.
And we're back after a brief break. You're watching South Texas Crossfire right here on KTMV Channel 6, the only station with political teeth. If you have a business you want to advertise with, this is the place to do it. You'll get plenty of business in. And also, if you want to bring in your politics and your politicians, don't be stupid and pay high prices on all these big networks. When KTMV reaches 300,000 people, 101,000 subscribers strong on Time Warner, call Carlos Lopez, the Ted Turner of broadcasting, 904-1762, with also 4 radio stations here locally in his pocket. He can put you on and give you an overnight presence, whether you're a business, whether you're a politician, or whether you want to get your community message out there. Use KTMV, 904-1762, and our other sponsor, River City Hospice, 882-5900. Led by Janet Montaigne, CEO of River City Hospice. If you have somebody with Alzheimer's, stroke, kidney problems, lung problems, heart problems, they're not eating, unexplained weight loss, you need to call 882-5900 for more information. I am telling you. And if you want a job or you want to keep somebody at the nursing home and that job helps others, call Vasquez Flores Home Health, 881-9922. Backed by over 20 years of experience as an RN, Priscilla Vasquez and help. Ask Priscilla, 881-9922 if you want a job or you want to keep your loved one out of a nursing home. With me again, and I mean we are on fire, the heat of 1,000 suns, talking about politics here. Grab your popcorn and sodas. Joe Gonzlaez, your commissioner, 24/7. Welcome back, Commissioner.
Good.
Well, okay, I mean, we talked about some heavy-duty issues. We've encouraged people to attend the meetings and tell where your taxpayer dollars are going every other Wednesday out here at the Nueces County Courthouse. What floor? Second or third?
Third floor.
Third floor. And they can call you for more information at 960-6312 or 888.
888-0296.
0296. And those are numbers that are appearing in front of your screen. Get involved. I want to see everyone out there at the Commissioners Court meeting and find out why there's a lot of partisan politics going on. Seriously. Okay, now talk to us. Now, it's your floor. What do you want to talk about, the state of the county, or do you want to talk about more redistricting?
Well,
it's
no,
your world, I'm just living in.
I think we need people to know that, those of you receive my newsletter, we've done a lot of things in my precinct. We continue to move on and bring things to the rural areas like that they never had before. We started to have, of course, the town hall meetings, and not only that, but health fairs are being done in rural areas now. And so when we're getting ready again this year to do 4 health fairs in different areas, Bishop, West Oso, Banquete, Agua Dulce, and the Antonio Garcia Art Center. Those are the 4 health fairs that are coming down this year that we did last year. The other area that we're looking forward to, hopefully in March, we're looking at the middle of March where we're actually going to be able to cut the ribbon and celebrate, I guess, for we're creating and installing and the veterans memorial areas in 3 of our rural areas.
Fantastic.
One in Bishop, we got monuments.
For all veterans.
For all veterans of all wars, and those that are serving and those that served and never came back, and the families of those, they can pay tribute to them. They can go there and just sit there and pray for the loved ones, and those that are still serving can be remembered. And those that never came back, Joe, we have people that are still MIAs, missing in action, that we need to those are real heroes because they never were found, So, but they're all heroes. Anybody who serves is a hero, no matter what level you serve and who you are. So the Bishop Memorial area, it's finished. It's almost finished. I got to thank Claybird Bank because they donated the monument. They donated a bench. And we got 7 more benches that were donated, by different organizations, the VFW, American Legion, the disabled veterans, and there was a couple of other families that also donated benches in the name of their family members. So we're going to have 8. We're going to plan on 4. Now we're going to have 8 benches out there. So when we do ceremonies, we're going to have the monument and 2 flagpoles. So we're ready to go on Bishop, hopefully by the 1st of March. And then we're setting grounds on the one in Banquete. We have a monument also already. We have 2 benches that are going to be installed. Flagpole and Agua Dulce, we already have the monument and 2 benches that were donated also by a citizens group there in Agua Dulce. So all those areas are going to have their own veterans memorial area. They can celebrate special occasions and special events, Memorial Day, Labor, all these other things that we celebrate. And I know sometimes they can't make it to Corpus, they can't make it to Alice, they can't make it to other places. So they're going to have their own area now in their own communities to be able to celebrate and honor the heroes and those that are still here and those that gave their lives to our country. So that's what we're looking for. The Veterans Band will be with us. So when we do it, we're going to try to do all 3 of them in the same day, where we break ground and cut the ribbon. Not break ground, ground's already done, but cut the ribbon and celebrate that this are there for everyone in that community to use. And it's for, again, all of them in memory of all veterans of all wars that served and those that served and gave their life for our country.
Well, I want to thank you for serving in the Marine Corps and the Air Force. And I want to send a special shout out to all of those veterans living and dead and missing in action, and welcome home to the men and women from Iraq and the campaign there after so many years. And we honor our veterans here at South Texas Crossfire, and we do support disabled veterans. And we also donate heavily to those organizations. So we thank you once again. You're watching Joe A. Gonzalez, your commissioner, Nueces County, 24/7. 960-6312 is the number to call, 960-6312. So we were talking about the accomplishments you're doing out there.
Let me before I forget, Joe. Though,
go ahead.
In phase 2 of Bishop, we're working on the wall, or Veterans Wall.
Yes, and similar to Vietnam,
right,
a small version of the Vietnam Memorial.
We had a committee already. We formed a committee. Anybody who wants to be in the committee, they're welcome to be in the committee.
960-6312 to get involved.
That phase 2 is building a wall. It's kind of a horseshoe wall, and we'll have honor all the veterans of World War I, World War II, Vietnam.
And their names are going to be placed
on there. And we don't know exactly the year and the date. So that's going to be kind of real special. And we're
in Bishop.
In Bishop, and we've got a lot of interest already. A lot of people are really. In fact, we plan a fundraiser, and all these things will be probably announced at the time that we do the ribbon cutting. So people that want to help, they can help, and the veterans organizations are really coming forward to do whatever they can. And some of the businesses people too, because they have family members that serve our country.
Absolutely.
So this is our phase 2 in Bishop, and hopefully this will be open to anybody in the Bishop area, surrounding area, Nueces County, that can that served and want to be placed on that wall. So we're looking at that now. So that's going to be phase 2. So hopefully about a year from now we can say we're starting to build the wall. Or sooner, as long as we can raise the money, So this is again another area, another tribute that we're going to do for the veterans.
Honestly, as an RN and a nurse practitioner and a lawyer that I've seen and dealt with veterans, a lot of people that don't have a loved one that is a veteran don't understand. When they come back too, half of them have post-traumatic stress disorder. Half of them have been many of them have lost limbs or have been injured in some way, some fashion. And then the job and coming back to an economy like this, it's difficult. The other issue that I'm concerned with too is now we're becoming like a big lion's share of the veterans now. It used to be your neighbor down the street, you throw a rock, they served. Now we're almost creating this elite class where 10 states constitute nearly half of all the veterans that are going out there now, and they have a different agenda. They have a different mindset, a different politics. It's sort of us and them, many of them, because it's not your cousin Paulo down the street, Paulino, who served. Now it's some guy that near Fort Bragg or something. And so I think that they shouldn't ever be a disconnect between our soldiers and those that the taxpayer and those that they protect.
John, what really an area that I've been talking about with certain veterans and certain of the VFW, is that when veterans are released from military, and right now we've seen this happen, that's why we're having so much problem. A lot of these veterans are being released from war into the public. You know, you're out. You know,
alcoholism,
we're missing
drugs.
a transition. I think that every veteran should go through a 90-day, 120-day transition, still part of the military and being paid for
like
the
a
military.
wounded warrior program.
Yeah, and go out through counseling, to psychology, to employment issues, and how do you deal with issues in the family before they actually transition completely into the community. They got to be a transition. And we're not seeing this. When
how to interact with your spouse again.
Right. When the military asks a soldier, just coming back from war, do you want to go home in 48 hours or do you want to go to a 4-month program? What do you think they're going to say? I want to go home in 48 hours,
But it's not that easy.
But it's not that easy. So it should be mandated that they go through this program, through this training, to get them ready.
At least outpatient.
But Joe, we do it for inmates. It's a requirement.
I know we treat our prisoners better than our veterans sometimes.
Inmates required to go to a release program for 4 months.
1 minute, take it. The floor is yours. Wrapping up 24/7.
Anybody wants to help with his veterans programs, let me know. Call my office.
960-6312.
Or 888-0296. Talk to Sandra. And also... we're working on real close. I saw you in the papers. I know you saw it in the paper this morning. We're trying to work with the colonias as much as possible. We're working on the water for Cindy Park 1, Cindy Park 2, and the ranch. Hopefully that people will look. We want people to say we want it, and nobody's going to be forced to take it. There's no contract. We can't go for grants if we only have 20 people say we want it. Others say we're not sure we want it or not. You got to say we want. Be part of it so we can tell the grants. We got 100 people, 100 residents that want it. Not people, but 100 residents that want it. And this is what the grants want to hear. When it comes down that we have it, somebody can always say, you know what, I don't want to be hooked up after I'm going to use my water well. That's fine. But we, at least we can't go for those grants unless we have numbers. And nobody's going to be forced to tap in if they don't want to be tapped in. Hopefully we'll find a grant that'll pay for the taps, like we did in Rose Acres.
For clean water and things.
And they'll pay for those taps. Would be $1,000, $1,200, and there are grants like that. So, but, we're going to work on it until, people say we don't want it, then we just go to another colonias and help the other colonias and see what we can do there. So, we're just giving it a shot to this three because this three really, really need it.
Well, zooming back, global perspective, we got my little satellite there. We're looking at the state of the county. And the real state of the county, not the BS luncheon that they have the state of the county where everybody pats each other on the back and all the rich companies are saying we're doing a great job and printing out the money. Not anything wrong with business and corporations, but have some servitude towards those that are downtrodden. And there's nothing liberal about that, about helping out your fellow man. It's the American way. And I'm going to have to rip the county commissioners yet again. Stop voting partisan politics and vote for the people. Quit giving jobs to your buddies. And say it ain't so, Joe. Quit going on the Republican side all the time on the big buck matters. And if you want to defend your position, you can come out here and talk with me anytime. 887-8670. This is Joe A. Gonzalez, our commissioner, our voice, the person who really stands for the people that's been here with me, 960-6312. Your Honor, always a pleasure.
Thank you.
All right, this is Joe Flores. Diamond Dave is pulling me back on that cane. And you're going to come back with us?
I'll be back, and some other issues that we're working on, some other programs we're working on, you'll be back.
All right, thank you, and God bless.
God bless.